Right now, there are over 4 million active applications sitting on the iOS and Google Play stores. You can build a flawless product with a beautiful interface, but if the algorithms do not know how to categorize it, no one is going to download it. Older, established apps have years of accumulated download history, locking down the top search results. If your app enters that arena with a weak title, sparse descriptions, or missing keywords, the store's algorithm simply bypasses you in favor of the incumbents. Your app isn't struggling because of bad code or poor design. It is struggling because the systems that control user traffic literally cannot see it. This bar chart breaks down where app downloads come from, showing that 65% of all installs originate from a direct keyword search. If your text fields aren't precisely calibrated for those queries, you forfeit that massive slice of traffic directly to competitors. For years, managing that text calibration meant juggling fragmented spreadsheets, manually cross-referencing keyword volumes, and guessing at localization strategies. Hiring an agency outsources the headache, but retainers are expensive, and turnaround times are measured in weeks. Growth teams need to test and iterate daily. The standard software alternatives dump raw data and metrics onto a dashboard, but they still leave the actual execution, writing the copy and designing the screenshots, entirely up to you. You don't need another dashboard pointing out what is wrong. You need a way to execute the fix. As execution bottlenecks slow teams down, user behavior is fracturing. People are moving away from typing staccato keywords into a search grid and are instead using natural, conversational prompts to find tools. Users now routinely skip the store completely, opening ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity to ask, what is the best budget app for freelancers? Large language models do not index the App Store. They crawl the open web. If your only digital footprint is an isolated iOS store listing, the model has nothing to read. To be recommended by an AI, this node map illustrates what you need: clear entity recognition, topical authority, an active web presence, and structured data. Without an engineered footprint feeding those signals, your application is functionally invisible to the next generation of search. Let's look at a fictional app called Budgetflow. The interface is clean and the code is stable, but user acquisition has flatlined. On the App Store side, its title is too short to capture primary search volume, and its keyword list omits highly specific queries like expense tracker for couples. Because of these text omissions, users who manage to find the listing bounce, resulting in a conversion rate well below the category benchmark. When we run an AI query simulation asking for the top budgeting apps right now, Budgetflow doesn't appear in the answers at all. Appeak Pro is an autonomous execution engine built to bridge this gap, optimizing for both the App Store and AI recommendation ecosystems simultaneously. This split-screen workflow shows store execution. Appeak Pro ingests raw app data, instantly compiling perfectly formatted titles and visual briefs. Simultaneously, the second track targets AI discoverability, translating that data into optimized web entities and structured data language models require. By solving the execution bottleneck across both environments, you capture high-intent users, whether they type a search into a store or ask an AI assistant. The Appeak Pro audit consolidates these metrics into a single view. You get a benchmarked ASO score for traditional discovery, an AI discoverability score for modern search, and a complete mapping of the exact prompts where you are missing out on traffic. For independent developers lacking a massive marketing budget, this automates the heavy lifting of keyword research and web presence building. For founders and mobile growth managers, autonomous execution eliminates manual spreadsheet workflows, freeing them to focus strictly on product development and growth strategy. You can continue maintaining an isolated App Store listing and hope for organic traffic, or you can build a presence across the dual-channel reality where users actually make decisions. Paste your app URL into Appeak Pro today and see exactly how the algorithms and the AIs are viewing your product.